Hello friends, welcome to MiniVan Monday. Do you like my new mask that Eddie bought me? I should say it's a shield. Not sure what the sound is like. I think I'll take it off. But I just wanted to show you, I absolutely love this because I can feel safe and protected for myself and others, and I can breathe and I don't get claustrophobic and I look like a cat. So okay, first things, take this off. There. So we bought this on Amazon. I will put a link in the description if you're at all interested. They had other animal features and they had it for adult and children. This is the adult size. It's got like, you know, so it holds it out across from your face, a little soft thing here, and a Velcro. This I'm not real excited about. I might try and change it to like elastic or something, but it's a Velcro adjustable because it gets stuck in my hair. But anyway, this is my new face shield because, you know, it's hashtag mask up Minnesota. I am filming in the minivan today from a different location. I thought it'd be nice and quiet. So far it's not, but because time has been changing and it's usually dark when I get off work at 6 now, so I'd have to wait till about 7. Not that that's a problem, but anyway, haven't had a lot of time to MiniVan Monday with you guys. And so I'm actually at the, if any of you have heard of Shell's Beer Brewery, I am at the Shell's Brewery and Gardens. They have a beautiful gardens. There's some deer, like, oh, there they go running. I see the little white tail off to the left of me. I know there's peacocks that roam around here. I haven't seen any right now, but they've got like, so it's a garden walking path. So there's people that are like coming to go walking evidently, because I think the brewery is closed now. And yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at today. And, what, I haven't done MiniVan for a while. I got my vlog of my craft retreat posted actually kind of on time. I mean, it was a week or so late, but for me, that was amazing. So if you were interested and want to watch that, you can, or maybe you already did. So I'm not going to rehash all of that. I have a couple things to share with you. A couple updates. I have some Wahoo mail. I got some from friends. I was going to show you my cat sticker club. And yeah, I think that's mostly, oh, now here comes a guy with a lawnmower. It's a push mower. Do we think he's gonna, if it gets too loud, I will have to move and find a new spot. But, oh, and I apologize. That was very sexist of me. It wasn't a man, it's a woman. So there you go. She's probably gonna go start mowing. Yep, she's reaching down. Let's see how loud it gets. Oh, wait, no, she's just emptying the grass. Okay, so let me talk fast. What are the updates? Grandma, this is seasoned friends. Yeah, you guys know her. If you're a new friend, you probably already clicked out. But if you're still here, subscribe. Yeah, we're going to chat for a while. It might be like a while. So Grandma, if you may remember, a while back, I had told you had been tested positive for COVID. Amazing, fabulous news. She has now tested non-positive or tested negative. Oh, there go. Yeah, she's going to mow. We'll just see. I think as long as they're over there, if she starts coming over here, obviously we'll have to move. But so that was wonderful news. The bad news is, as far as Grandma is, okay. Oh, I was going to close the one window, but I think we're okay. So she lives in a nursing home in Florida, and that nursing home, Florida is has a lot of cases. It's a high risk, I can't think of the right words right now, sorry. Once she tested negative, her facility converted itself to a COVID-only care facility. So as long as she was positive for COVID, she was good there. But as soon as she was negative for COVID, she got kicked out. Now, poor Grandma, she's like one of my heroes, and she has been through and restarted her life so many times. I can't tell you, there's like at least a handful of times she's like had to start completely over with minimal to nothing or a car full of stuff. So now that she is confined to her bed, basically, her whole world is just what she can reach. So it's not a lot, but still at 94, I think. I'm bad. I don't know. She's like mid-90s. To have to like go through any type of change and then learn new staffing can be a struggle, but they did find, my aunt and uncle live in the same area, found a new place for her, so she is getting settled and she is doing well. So thank you for all of your prayers. Other update, my mother's wedding ring is still MIA in my house. I will be more upset after we've actually been able to thoroughly go through all of the rooms in the vicinity. I have like pretty much picked everything up and checked the floor in the bedroom, and there's nothing. But like I said before, it could have ricocheted, it could have fallen into a clothes hamper, a dresser drawer, the cats could have moved it somewhere. It could be anywhere. We don't have heat vents, so we have radiator heat, so it's not in a heat vent. I highly doubt the cats would have eaten it. It would have been too big. They would have like played with it, but they wouldn't have eaten it. So I'm still sure it's in my house, but I now have to go through like every article of clothing and shake it out. It's gonna show up. So if you think of it, keep saying a little prayer to St. Anthony or to whoever that I find it. Like I said, I'm still in a pretty positive mood about it. So that's okay. Work has been okay. Still the same little gripes that I have about work haven't changed as far as management style, lack of communication, but I make the most of everything that I'm hit with. So there you go. First, I'm going to show you, before I get too far in, I need to say thank you to some friends. I'm just bad. I feel like a bad friend all the time, and I certainly don't feel worthy of the love and kindness people show to me because I am a notoriously late person. So once again, I am notoriously late. So I got this beautiful card from a friend who actually doesn't live very far away. So I cannot believe this. When I got this in the mail, the return address, I'm not gonna show you, was about it's like within an hour's drive. I'm like, how did I not know this? But maybe I did and I forgot. Anyway, so Dee, my friend Dee, out here on YouTube, Moon Violet, if any of you get comments from her. She doesn't do videos. Sent me this beautiful card. First it has this lovely little prayer card inside, which I love roses, makes me think of grandma. And let your light shine before others. I think this is beautiful. Love it. And then look, I'm assuming Dee, you made this card. Look at the beautiful butterfly. And it just says thank you. I absolutely love this. I need more butterflies in my life. It's a 3D. So cute, so pretty. And then she has a personal note in here, which I love. Anyway, I hope things are going well for you, Dee. And thank you. You made my day. And yes, we will definitely be having to set up a coffee date as soon as the world allows us to. So that was a fun Wahoo mail. And then I got this random box from my friends. Well, it's from Summer, and I'm friends with her mom as well. Actually, Kim and I got to meet them when we did our road trip 2 years ago. Has it been now? Maybe it's already 3. And they are amazing. And I love you, Cat. I love you, Summer. And Summer, I still have the cat stuff, not Cat, your mom cat, that you sent for the kittens. And I just haven't had a chance to film it yet or to video to show you because I haven't taken it out of the box because they are driving me crazy right now and they are destroying everything. So I'm letting them destroy their toys they already have, and then we will let them probably destroy the thing you sent me. But I do want to say thank you again for that. And they sent me, look at this cute card. It's a paper hug. It's an octopus with a heart, and it's, you can't really tell, but it's a little bit embossed, and it's just a sweet little note. Yeah, she knows that I love her, but it's personal note. And then she sent me this. Seriously, friends, I don't. I don't deserve this. Look how beautiful this is. It's a wind chime. This is like pretty heavy. Okay, here's the hook. I should not hold it by the antenna. And it's beautiful orange monarchy butterfly. And can you hear them? These are like heavy, serious. Now, when I messaged and was talking with Cat and Summer in Messenger, I said I was still debating. I mean, this is sturdy, meant for outdoor use, I am sure. But I live in the world of many seasons, and I would just be sad if anything happened to this. So I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do instead is I have a spot in my bedroom in the corner. I think there's a plant hook there that's been there for a while. I plan on hanging it up in my room, and it's right in front of a window, so when the wind blows, I will have a cute little ding-a-ling-a-ling. And I'm pretty sure at this point, the cats will find a way to jump up there and get it. Seriously, they're driving me nuts. Anything out on a surface anywhere becomes claimed by them. It's their toy. They destroy. No wonder I lost the ring. So, yeah. What else? Lawnmower lady has done one little section. Now she's over to another. Maybe this will help me hurry up to get this video done before she gets over right in front of me. So, again, thank you to Dee, to Summer, to Cat. Thank you. I'm just always like, my mouth drops when I open my P.O. box and there's something from a seasoned friend, or or friends that we stay in touch with, are like, Dee, this is the first time I'd heard from you via like a note, and thank you. I mean, you guys, seriously, makes me so happy. And I still have so many care packages. In fact, maybe the ring is in there. I have 2 like Rubbermaid totes, like big totes, filled with things I have been collecting to send out to people. And quarantine, COVID, lockdown would have been a good time for that, but I didn't have any downtime. I've been working more than normal. So it's just accumulating. And some of you, I had asked for your addresses because I wanted to send you something. And, yeah, it's there. It'll be a surprise when you get it. If I had asked for your address, obviously I intend to mail you something. And others of you, so what I do, I've never really said this, and I guess I don't even need to say it, but now that I mentioned it, I have to say something. I've done, when I was first starting YouTube, I did a couple giveaways, which was fun, and I'm actually still friends with the people that won those giveaways. We keep in touch. And then what I started doing is I just like randomly send stuff out. I don't do publicized giveaways because I'm not trying to make this a business, earn money off of it. Yes, I do have ads playing on it, which, for those of you that didn't know, if you watch an ad, awesome. You don't have to. You can skip it. But that's really the only way people make money on YouTube when you're like a small channel like me, which is kind of annoying because YouTube makes it you have at least 1,000 subscribers, which is really hard to get to before you can put ads on. But anyway, so I do have that, and honestly, I maybe get paid once a year. Maybe. So it's not like this is a moneymaker for me. But I do have things, so that's why I don't do subscriber giveaways, because a lot of people will do that to build their channel, which is a great way to get your channel built. But I don't do that because I just like to do random acts of kindness to my friends. So that's what I do. People that I've corresponded with, that have sent me a note or a card, or I've just known, not that you have to send me something to get something. Now that made it sound really bad, because that's not the case at all. But yeah, if I have your address, sometimes I send you stuff. That's all I'm saying. Do not put your addresses in the comments below. No, that's a bad thing. But, so I have a bunch of stuff to send out, is what I basically was trying to say. And I went way off on a tangent. And it's because straight ahead of me is like this little bubbling water fountain up on a path, and it keeps distracting me. And there's deer, and I haven't seen a squirrel, but here comes another car. Okay, so I don't know if I've actually ever shown this on here because it's not typically an unboxing, so I thought, oh, it's perfect for a MiniVan Monday. I get this subscription called the Cat Sticker Club of the month. Oh, this guy's gonna park right next to me. Oh, they're turning around. Oh, Cat Sticker Club. And it is, I want to say it's like $3.50 a month, and every month you get this envelope and it has a custom cat sticker in. They also have a subscription called the, I think, is it the Feminist Sticker of the Month? And those are pretty good too. I have not subscribed to that, but I have purchased, because you can go to their website and just purchase past stickers that they still have in stock, which I did like a huge order of even past cat ones that I liked, and sometimes I slip those into cards. So I'm going to show you, I got the August, and this was the, I do believe, July. That's the month before August. So it comes in, and each sticker, it's actually like an artist draws specifically for this subscription. So this one, it's floral cats, and look, there's actually 3 different stickers. And I suppose you could do something with the flowers, but if you pull those cat stickers out, they'll be gone. So this was July, which Emma Carpenter was the artist. And so the stickers I have used, I put them on our cat carrier. So like when the cats go to the vet, they have a very fancy decorated carrier. And I also have this file box, which I know I've posted on Instagram before, that I call at work, it's my mobile office, because I don't have a dedicated desk in my office, and I could be sitting at one of 3 spots. So I don't even have a drawer, but I have like a big, not a big, it's just a portable file case that I have like my pencils, all my personal stuff in, that I would normally have in a desk drawer. And I've decorated some around there. So then this is the August one, and oh, reminds me of my sweet little Lily. Season friends, you remember Lily? Viva la, oh, I'm assuming that that's French for cats. Viva la chats, cats. So look at the little, it's a Siamese cat with a French beret. All inclusive, all cat lives matter. It's all good. Not getting into anything by saying that, but this is a cute one. So those are my 2 cat sticker clubs. Kind of waiting to see these people get out of their car, because they're just looking at me right now. But this is the one thing I thought. I used to be real self-conscious, really self-conscious about vlogging in public, sitting in my minivan down by the lake when the police drive by. But I'm not anymore, because if there's anything quarantine has done, has taught people the importance of like Zoom and video face-to-face chats, meetings. That's how people have been keeping in touch with their family. So people really don't even blink an eye anymore. I mean, before, you know, you'd do Snapchat, Instagram stories, just TikTok. Well, I'm not into TikTok. I guess I don't know what goes on there. But, you know, you see people filming little video clips and stuff, and it's really not a big deal anymore. As long as they're not pointing at me laughing with their camera, I'm fine. So it's not that big a deal anymore. And like I said, I'm sitting here talking to my friends. Well, they're so cute. I think it's an older, I don't know if it's 2 older people, and they're eating their ice cream. So they kind of had the same idea as me. It's like, I just want to find a quiet, peaceful place to sit, and I'm in a town, but it's like I'm in the middle of the woods, because I have beautiful flowers in front of me. You can't see them. I could try and move the camera, but we all know I'll drop it, things will happen. So, okay, is there anything else? This is like actually going pretty fast for a MiniVan Monday for Kathy. I see, and this is the problem, I should have written things down, because I knew there were specific things I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to have forgotten them. But you know, the good thing about this series, MiniVan Monday, there's always another Monday, and I'll probably still have the MiniVan. So there you go. Weather has been changing. Yesterday was the best. I don't know if we actually had frost overnight, but we did have a frost warning. And I know there are areas of the country that are like extreme heat. We've got wildfires. We've had like craziness. You know, we had hurricane, we had the derecho, which I don't even know if I said it right, like in Iowa. This 2020, it's just like, seriously, what's next? But I was so grateful to not have heat and humidity, because we had a very hot and humid summer. And it's still August. We could still get some very hot days, but finally we've had a couple days of not hot. And it was so nice to turn the air conditioning off and have the windows open. The cats were so excited. They love to sit in the window and just smell fresh air, which makes me wonder, what does my house smell like that they don't like smell? That it's like so exciting for them to smell the fresh air. But it was just nice. And then last night, Eddie's been home for a couple days, and it by the way, I'm filming this on a Thursday. I don't know when I'm probably going to post it on Monday, just so you know. It's September 10th, so it's probably going to post as my MiniVan Monday, but it's technically Thursday. So when I'm talking about yesterday, I meant the 9th, overnight on the 9th, 10th morning, we had frost advisory. And Eddie's just like, he's got all the windows closed and he's got blankets on. And I'm like, you didn't turn the furnace on, did you? He's like, no. But I did turn on, we have just a gas fireplace in our living room. So I turned that on, which he was grateful for. And mostly the cats were grateful for, because they were, besides just being annoying, normally when they are cold, they are very annoying and have to sit on me. It is always me. It's like, seriously, it's like with children that I joke about with my friends with children, about how, you know, they'll walk right by the one parent and come to them. It's like, they could have tied your shoe. They could have got your juice box. The other parent, no, they seek you out. So the cats, in a lot of ways, are all like mama's girls. So, and boys, I should say. So yeah, it's just nice to have nice, good Kathy weather. I can breathe again. I have to set my appointment. Oh, now I remember some doctoring things. So I need to set my appointment for my annual physical. In fact, I should hang up. Oh, no, it's too late already. I need to do that. I did have my mammogram. Yay for me. I always post that on Instagram, Snapchat, and my personal Facebook. I am like, if any of you are following like Spicey Cat Jams on Facebook, yeah, I hardly use Facebook for my personal life. I almost never post out there, so I should just like dissolve that page. But so mammogram, I did anything. Happy to say, for the first time, I think in the past 3 years, it was clear to begin with, because the last 3 years I've went in and then I like get a call and they're like, we want you to come back in so we can do whatever, the second round. Instead of the machine, they do like ultrasound mammogram or something, because there's something they want to check. So I was ecstatic. I was like waiting for the phone call and I didn't get it. And then I got like the email notification that, you know, new test result. And then I got a letter in the mail that said your mammogram was perfectly fine and clear. So yay. Maybe though they just have enough of a reference now from like the past 3 years to show whatever it is that, you know, shows up. As long as that hasn't changed, it's like probably a fatty tissue pocket cyst or something. But I was just happy because I'm like, oh, you know, gone through cancer once. Anytime you get like a call back, it just like, oh, freaks me out a little bit. Makes me nervous. So that was good news. Doctoring. Is there more doctoring I need to talk about? I don't think so. But okay, I am going to get out of here. I do have a couple more videos I want to post. But I'm kind of trying to see where the lawnmower lady went. Huh, maybe she's not coming down here. I don't know. But okay, this was a very disjointed, rambly Kathy MiniVan Monday, which, again, you're still here. You're a seasoned friend. You get it. Other thing, I remembered now. See, if I talk long enough, I remember. Oh, seriously, like if the people next to me and their ice cream staring at me isn't enough, I just looked over and the deer was staring at me. Like, what is wrong with you, lady? Getting a complex. It's okay, dear. Oh, he looked at me again. I'm probably talking too loud. So, if you watched the craft retreat vlog, you saw, and I had posted on Instagram as well. And I'm going to just talk this through and not cry. But my dear sweet friend Joyce passed away. Total fluke, random stuff. She was 92. She has been on the channel before. You've probably heard me talk about her a lot. She was my crafting partner in crime, and then more than that, she was the first crafty friend I met. Well, I shouldn't just say crafty. I should say she was the first friend I made when I moved to the town I live in, which is where Eddie grew up. I am a transplant. I was, you know, we lived together for about a year before we got married, but when I moved there, I didn't know anybody but Eddie's family. And she was the first friend I met because I went to a craft retreat, and the first year I just sat by myself, and then the people that put it on the second year assigned me to sit with her and her granddaughter because most people were scrapbooking, but myself and the two of them were making cards. So they thought, oh, we should put those two together, or those three. And we did, and we became fast friends. And it was relatively soon after my mother had passed away. I was going through a lot of personal issues with relatives, and I needed something positive, and that was Joyce. And like I said, we became fast friends. She would help me out. I would help her out with anything we could. And her health, she had health issues, but what happened is she had fallen on a Monday. I don't know the exact date. She had fallen in her apartment. She lived in an assisted care facility, but had her own apartment. And she fell and broke her hip. And I didn't find out because she had a hip replaced before she had fallen. So I don't know if it was that same hip, like something broke in it, or if it was the other hip. But she was in the hospital, and they were going to do surgery on her. So she was obviously well enough. The doctors felt she could handle the surgery. And she died the day before in the hospital. She started choking, taking some medication, and she died. And having talked to medical people, medical friends, have said, you know, it's not, because I'm like, how could she choke in a hospital? But what probably happened, and it does make sense, because even though mentally she probably thought she was fine, her body was like under serious stress from this broken hip, which affects your heart. And she had emphysema, COPD. She had obviously breathing issues. She was on oxygen full time. So, I mean, it's like anything else that happens can just, like, your body's on high alert and something else happens, and it can seriously, and I'm just using this example. I don't know what she died of, if it was a heart attack, if she aspirated enough, or because of her breathing issues, you know, probably didn't take long. I mean, I don't know how long she wasn't able to breathe, but it probably, her body just was done. But just such a shock, because again, she broke her hip, and it was very, very sad. And it happened right before the craft retreat. She was part of the original craft retreat group, and we would talk about her, and we missed her ever since she's been unable to come. So in some ways it was like the timing, you know, at least we were all together to cherish and share our memories of Joyce. But yeah, I'm quite sad. I'm still a bit in shock. So, because, yeah, and this is the part where I just beat myself up. So in addition, as I already said, I feel like I'm a terrible friend because I'm always so late about getting things out and letting people know what I feel about them. I did the same thing with Joyce. And this is where I'm like, I need to just slow down and listen to however you know, to me, God's telling me something. What if you want to think the universe, whatever. I can't tell you how many times over the last 6 weeks Joyce crossed my mind, and I had the inkling I need to call her, or I need to email her, or I need to just show up outside her window, because I haven't been able to see her since it was February or March, before all the lockdown. She hasn't been able to have any visitors. So normally I would just stop over, every other week and we'd just visit. And she kept coming on my heart and my mind, and I didn't do anything. And even the day of the retreat, while I was, I had stuff packed up and I had a little bit of time, and I'm like, oh, I need to call Joyce right now and see how she's doing, because all the girls are going to ask about her. At that point, she was already gone. I did not know that. But it's just like, I need to listen and act when those things come across my mind, because there's a reason. So I never had a chance. I haven't talked to her. I was listening to my voicemail messages, and I had a couple messages saved from her, just because I don't know, they aren't anything special, but it's her voice, and I'm so glad I have that. And then we had the funeral last week, which this was my first COVID world funeral, which was very different. She attended a church that was very small. Honestly, there's 15 pews. I counted 15 pews in the church. And we were going to have the ceremony outside, because Joyce has been in this community for a long time. I fully expected it to be like a bumper crop of people. But it was a cold, very windy day, and the pastor was not having it, so he moved it to be inside. But they had to tape off every other pew. So now you have like 7 pews that can be used. And what cracks me up is, so they blocked off like the full pew, but then they crammed like 10 people in the open ones. And they weren't just like all from the same family or anything. So I'm like, you would have been better to limit like 5 people per pew or something. But anyway, that was different. And it's like you walked in and there was hand sanitizer like everywhere you looked, face masks, everybody wore masks. Eddie was a pallbearer, so he was thankfully got home like the night before the funeral, so he was there. So it was just so different, and we couldn't sing. That was the saddest thing, because for me, I just poked my face. For me, music is always such a healing power, and just lets me feel and release emotions. And especially at a funeral, just the lyrics of usually is something uplifting. And we couldn't sing. They had music, they had the organist playing the music, but we couldn't sing. And again, I'm not getting into debates about whatever it is. The priest, or wasn't a priest, I'm sorry, the pastor was just like, the information he's been given is it's proven by singing. Even if you're wearing a mask, you're exerting much more air out, which in a further distance, I guess, than talking. I don't know. He did do a beautiful sermon, and I could definitely feel Joyce's presence. And the time after, now it's gonna be tough. I have been in touch with her granddaughter, who Joyce and her husband raised for some time, and I know she's dealing with a lot right now. So I guess sometimes the things I had to go through after my parents died, I'm like, well, maybe it's just so I can be there to help others when they're faced with it, because that's when you need somebody to be strong, because there's so much turmoil you're going through. It's impossible to be strong, especially when you're put in difficult situations. So that was the other thing I wanted to share with those seasoned friends, if you hadn't seen it in that vlog. But yeah, it was a very different funeral. Yeah, masks, no singing. They did have, a good Midwestern funerals usually have a great meal. You got to feed the people. So the difference, they still had a luncheon, but there were people that plated it for you and handed you a plate. Normally it's like buffet style. And then they had set up picnic tables and other tables outside with like limited number of chairs. They did have some seating in their gathering hall for those that, you know, needed, you know, to be there and not outside, but even that was spread out. So it was very different. And I just felt for Joyce. And what I felt mostly for is because of our situation and people are scared, as they should be, so many people didn't come. And when you think about it, she was 92. So people she was involved with, I mean, obviously of all ages, but anyone that would be considered an elderly, high-risk population wouldn't have come out. And just in general, people stayed home. And I just thought this isn't an adequate representation of this woman. It doesn't, you know, I just look back at like both my parents' funerals and it was like standing room only. And so many people just loving and supporting me and grieving because of the loss we all were experiencing. And I know there's so many of us that feel that way about Joyce, and I just worry for those, you know, if that couldn't come to her funeral. That's like our chance to process and help each other, and to, you know, to still be trying to deal with those emotions of loss and grief alone in a very scary time already. You know, I fear for them, so I need to check in on some of them as well. But okay, I need to log off here, and yeah. And also it gets dark so much sooner. What are you? Oh, so I thought it was a cow. I don't know why I thought it was a cow. It's a stag. It's a deer with a rack. It just caught me by surprise. I hadn't seen it before. He's probably coming to protect his woman because there's this crazy lady out here talking away. Yeah, it's looking at me too. But the ice cream people left and the lawnmower lady left. Means I've talked too long. So I will sign off. I will be in touch again. I've got a couple other videos to upload. Kim and I need to get together. I think I still have one more video that I need to do some special editing on from when she and I filmed. We did not get to film during the retreat, so there are items there we need to do. So hopefully we'll have some, or basically when I have a weekend off, she has that same weekend off. But I think my next weekend off, she is having a housewarming party, and probably would be rude to say, hey, let's go over here and film and just leave your guests. No, we won't do that. So, okay, friends, I hope you are doing well. Thanks for coming and listening to my ever random scattered MiniVan Monday update. Thank you again to Dee, Summer, and Kat for the wonderful Happy Wahoo mail. You've made it so much better. I mean, honestly, Summer, I think I told you when I messaged you that your package arrived like at the perfect time. It was when I found out about Joyce, and definitely needed to pick me up. So thank you. But everyone, take care of yourselves. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you matter, because you do. I care for you. I worry for you. So many, we chat about how you've lost your jobs, or you're just staying at home because it's not worth, I mean, it's so scary. They, whoever the they is, keeps telling us, you know, to stay home and be safe. And it can be very difficult to be in that much solitude. So know that I'm here for you through whichever phone, tablet, computer, TV, however you're watching me right now. I'm sending you my love and support. So take care of yourself, friends.